Manchester United time. 4 minutes in. We have to start late because there are so many people trying to get in. The car park is full, which is wonderful. This is the first time that we've ever had carol service here at Deepdale. And it's brilliant that Preston North End have enabled this to occur. So we'd like to thank them with a great whoopee! Excellent. Today, therefore, is a very special occasion with some very special people here. We have people who are representing the Royal British Legion. We have people representing Hope, the organisation organising these events all around the country. And we have our youth players here and our first team players here as well and their families, so we welcome them here today. This is an occasion which commemorates the events of 100 years ago, but also in this season of Advent leads us in to the season of Christmas. So this is perhaps the first carol service you'll have been to this year. Some good singing was heard in our first carol. We now have opportunity to join our voices again to sing our next carol, which is number 7 in the booklet, O Little Town of Bethlehem. Thank you, Brindle Band. In a moment, we're going to watch the screen with a video of one of our players, Lee Holmes.
My upbringing was great. Mum and Dad went to church. They took us along, me and my brother, and all my family went. My uncles, aunties, my grandma, granddad. So it was a very family-orientated church, which was great for us because we get to play every Sunday, and it was a great upbringing for us because we got to learn about God and Jesus and what it meant to us in our life and growing up. I think for the last sort of 7-8 years since I devoted myself to being a Christian, I can say that things haven't been rosy. I've had career-threatening injuries that have got me to the point of despair, many tears, many sleepless nights, and it's been tough. I've been through what any other person goes through in their walk of life. You know, frustrating days, times where you don't think you can go on, especially in football. And when your whole life is about football at that time, it's difficult to handle. But the one thing I've had that not many other people have is I have an anchor and a core belief in someone that I can cherish and love. I know that he's always been there for me, and because of them times, because of the hard times I've been through, I know that he can pull me through them. And then through the great times I've had, I know that he's at the back of it as well. pushing me forward, pushing me to become better as a footballer, as a husband, as a father. I know that he's always trying to challenge me in everything that I do. And because of that, I go onto the football pitch not playing for sometimes my family, my wife, my mum and dad. I play for someone that I believe is much higher, and I put everything on the pitch, I leave everything on the pitch for him. And he's gave me something that I love to do, and I love to give it back to him.
But I've invited out before you this evening Preston Stuckman, German goalkeeper who plays for Preston North End, and also Louisa Sterland, at one time Chorister of the Year and Prestonian. And some of you would recall that at Sir Tom's funeral, she sang so beautifully in the Minster Church. You would recall that 100 years ago, many of our young men at the same age as the players who play for our football team went off to fight in a war, an industrial war, where pals saw their friends killed. And there was maiming, where there was horror, where there was fear. When the noise of battle stopped, some words were heard across the desolate land.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alles schläft, einsam wacht. Nur das traute, hochheilige Paar, holder Knab mit lockigem Haar, Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe.
Just to say a few words of thanks to the various people who have been involved. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a list of people, and at the end, if you can just get up a huge cheer as if Preston North End had actually won the FA Cup, which I'm sure the management, the staff, in particular Ben, and the two admins, Laura and Mark, and all the stewards, and also to the players for attending here tonight. A massive thank you to you for coming, but also to St John's Ambulance who have come and supported this event tonight as well, to the Brindle Band, and to Louisa, Harry, Kevin, Matt and Roy, Chris and Ron, and everyone else that has been involved in the background in making this event tonight possible. A huge thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you.